Hi, I'm Jennifer Ackerman-Haywood from CraftSanity.com, and today I'm going to show you how to prepare fabric strips to weave placemats or rugs, pot holders, coasters, whatever you want to weave. In this bin I have a bunch of fabric strips that I've rolled into balls, and this is pretty much, the smaller ones are just leftover from other projects. The big ones are ready to weave something. Today I'm going to show you how to work with bed linens, and most of us have sheets in our closet that have seen better days. They've been washed a million times, so the fabric is really soft, but they might not be looking real great. So instead of just throwing them out, I like to weave with them. These make great rugs and great placemats, and it's just really soft. You can cut up yardage as well to weave, but what I like about working with bed linens is that they've been washed so many times that they're super soft. So when I'm preparing these, now this is just a piece of a sheet, and you have your selvage edge here. What I do is I'll cut in from the selvage edge, and I go probably about 1 inch to 1.5 inches wide, and then I'm just tearing. And this is ideal for sitting outside on your deck or your porch. It gets a little dusty, so you can see the dust flying here. And pull it all the way off. So I'm gonna tear one more strip. I'm gonna show you how to connect these, and then you'll be good to go, because the process is just, you just repeat it, and you can cut just a few strips to make a coaster, or you can tear up the whole sheet and use it to make a rug. And there's something really satisfying about tearing stuff up. Like, I don't know, if you're in a bad mood, a little stressed, go tear up some sheets on your porch. The neighbors won't know what to make of it. They'll leave you alone, and it's non-violent stress relief, which I really firmly believe in. Okay, so now I have 2 strips that I've torn, and you see the selvage edges right here. What I'm going to do on both the strips is fold it up about 1 inch or so, and I'm cutting about a 1/2 inch cut right on the edge. So when I open that, I have a little slit, but I'm not so close to the edge where it's gonna just rip right through. Okay, and I'm gonna do that on the other piece too. Now you would do this on the end of every piece, on both ends of every piece, if you're gonna connect a bunch of them together. So I'm gonna just show you how to connect 2, and then we'll get to the weaving. Okay, so I'm gonna just layer them one over the other. I'm gonna push the top one through the bottom one, and then I'm going to pull the end of it through. And then when you pull it, you have, it's not really a knot, it's basically just connected. And when this is woven into your fabric, especially if it's a rug, you can walk on that and that's not gonna hurt like a knot. And also it doesn't take as much fabric as a knot takes. So I think what I'll do is I'll take that, and the nice thing is you can take it apart. So I'm gonna take that apart and do this again. And actually what I'll do is I'll do this with 2 smaller pieces so you can see, because it helps to see it a couple times. Okay, so these are my 2 pieces now. Make those slits. And again, you would make the slits on each end of every piece if you're going to connect a bunch. Once again, I'm putting one end over the other. I usually have the right side facing up. This gets twisted around when you weave, so I don't freak out about that. So I pushed it through, take the other end, go through the slit. So you're basically interlocking these 2 pieces, pull it through, and again you have that smooth. And then if you're going to start join another piece here, just fold that over, make a slit, and just have a corresponding slit over here. And what I try to do is I'll cut a bunch, or I'll tear a bunch of strips and then leave them kind of drape them over a chair, and then I'll connect them all at the same time. And that way they don't all get tangled up or in a wadded mess. So I try to do it all in one sitting. Once again, I pull that through, and you have your weaving material. You can, for added interest, you can combine different prints and different colors, make a giant ball of kind of a variegated, it'd be kind of like a mystery ball of fabric, so when you weave later, you can turn it into something really cool. So this placemat was woven with a solid yellow and then a vintage sheet in one direction. So I warped with the yellow and did the weaving with the vintage sheet, and it turned out kind of a subtle checkerboard effect, but weaving with upcycled fabric is one of my absolute favorite things to do. So I hope this tutorial was helpful. Happy weaving.